On behalf of the Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, we'd like to welcome you to the 2016 Annual Awards, the largest Hispanic gala in Houston. The Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce is the leader of Houston's new majority, and we think that tonight you'll see why. I'd like to introduce Douglas Hidalgo. Mr. Hidalgo is the chairman of the Chamber's Board of Directors and the Director of Audit and Assurance Services for LaPorte CPAs and Business Advisors. Now, everybody, please welcome Chairman Douglas Hidalgo.
Thank you for all being here tonight. As chairman of the board, I feel honored to be able to welcome you to our 2016 Annual Awards Gala. On behalf of the Board of Directors, thank you for joining us in this celebration. Our thanks to our sponsors for making this even possible. I also want to acknowledge our President, CEO, Lara Marillo, and her talented staff for all the time and effort they have put in today's event. Their energy, dedication, and hard work have helped ensure that this will be the best award celebration ever. Please join me in recognizing Lara, her entire staff, and a remarkable group of over 100 volunteers for tonight's success and their year-round contributions to the Chamber. Tonight, we come together to celebrate the achievements of our nominees and award recipients. These entrepreneurs, executives, and community leaders reflect the talent, initiative, and drive of our Hispanic community. Even more important, these people in business we honor tonight are mentors to those people in our community who can't imagine they will ever be successful leaders. We know with certainty that our nominees tonight and over the years inspire these people to overcome their self-doubts as a result of the wakes that our nominees create. I believe we can also celebrate the Chamber's role in Houston and the region. We can be proud that the Chamber is at the forefront of advocacy for not just our Hispanic community, but for our overall diversity. This is especially notable because we live in the most multicultural city in the country. Houston's diversity energizes the city and fuels its success, a dynamic that has never been seen before. We are trailblazers in this dynamic, and the Chamber has taken the lead in finding solutions and being advocates for our community every single day. So tonight, we gather to celebrate the remarkable people we are creating models of success for our Hispanic community and for the city. Each one of these success stories highlighted this evening creates a pride that we all share and that extends even beyond Houston. Our honorees showcase our community successes across America. May our nominees, our members, and all of us here tonight always remember the impact of our actions as felt by our entire community and beyond. So one more time, I want to thank all of you for being an important part of our mission.
The Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce is the leading regional advocate for the economic, civic, and business interests of the Hispanic community. We are a convener of people, ideas, business opportunities, and so much more. We represent over 90,000 Hispanic-owned businesses in the region that generate billions of dollars annually. Through our yearly initiatives like our standard-setting annual luncheon, data-driven Hispanic Houston Impact Summit, and Trailblazing Women's Conference, we bring together diverse audience through a range of industry verticals. We are leaders in business via our programs and initiatives. We continue to invest in the future of Houston via our Emerging Leaders Institute, and most recently with our Business Institute for Entrepreneurs. We are advocates at the local, state, and national level regarding public policy, including tax reform, trade, energy, comprehensive immigration reform, healthcare, and business. This year, we led an extensive voting campaign via our media platforms and with our media partners. We continue to represent Houston on the international stage, including our participation in Mayor Sylvester Turner's recent trade delegation to Cuba. We also significantly increased our media outreach efforts, published several op-ed pieces, and participated in numerous press conferences. The Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce was also recognized as the Marketer of the Year in the Economic Development category by the American Marketing Association for our rebranding and marketing efforts in 2016. Our visual identity is our commitment to the future of your chamber and Hispanic Houston as we enter a new phase of growth and impact. As the leader of Houston's new majority, the Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce is a forward-looking champion for both the City of Houston and the Hispanic community.
At the helm of the Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce is none other than Dr. Laura Murillo. Dr. Laura Murillo is the president and CEO of the Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. She's been named among the most powerful and influential women in Texas. Please welcome Dr. Laura Murillo.
We celebrate our 40th anniversary next year, and we look forward to new beginnings for this chamber and what that will mean to the city and for all of our members. As you know, we serve as an advocate. Every day, we are at the table in very important conversations regarding public policy, rights and opportunities for young, for women, for Hispanics, but most importantly, for Houston. Every day, we convene individuals to be at the table to make sure that Latinos in Houston are given the same opportunities as all others. To the women in the audience, I implore you to join us at the table. And so no matter where you began or where you are, it's important that you know that each of you can make contributions to the city. And I stand before you as the daughter of immigrant parents who came to this country, who never would have imagined that their daughter would stand before you today, representing a very important sector of this country. And as you know, we now in Harris County represent over 43% of the demographic, but we need to make sure that our political influence matches our numbers. Your chamber is at the forefront of that. 90,000 Hispanic businesses generate income for the city and for Harris County every day. We represent billions of dollars to the economy. And according to the Wall Street Journal, Latino-owned businesses represent 30% of all new growth. So never let it be said that we are criminals, that we are rapists, and that we are only here to take from others. We are here, we are hardworking, we are contributing members of society, and we will be expecting the treatment as such. And your chamber will be working diligently to ensure that public policy at the local, state, and national level is inclusive of Latinos, and that you can bet on.
It's time. Now. Right now. It's time to say goodbye to negativity. Goodbye to indifference. Goodbye to limitations. Let's say hello to a new kind of reality. A brighter future. A future where everyone has a chance to fulfill their dreams, to feel safe and secure, and to live in a world full of optimism and hope. We can bring this future to life by embracing the positive, acting with kindness, and by giving all people the opportunity to make their futures brighter. This is the future everyone deserves. So let's say, hello, opportunity. Hello, bright futures. We're BBVA Compass, and we're banking on a brighter future. Learn more at bbvacompass.com.
And let's give BBVA Compass another round of applause for underwriting tonight's gala. All right, let's get started with the awards. What do you think? All right, Mr. Hidalgo and Dr. Murillo will be presenting the awards to the honorees tonight. The first award is the Chairman, President, and CEO Award. This prestigious award is given to individuals who, through their outstanding leadership and service, have made significant contributions to their industry and to the community. This year's recipient of the Chairman, President, and CEO Award is Bob Charlet. Bob Charlet is the market president and publisher of the Houston Business Journal. The Houston Business Journal is the leading publication in coverage of Houston's business and economic news. As always, the pool of nominees was impressive. First up is the Hispanic Emerging Business of the Year Award. The recipient of the Emerging Business of the Year Award is Federico T. Marquez.
Federico Marquez, CEO of Moonflower Farms, was born in Pecos, Texas.
I was a total geek. We had a very difficult upbringing. My dad was a truck driver. My mom and dad never got past the second grade. So it was very hard, but I always did very, very, very well at school. I did exceptionally well at school. My mom says I was lucky I ate the right produce growing up or something.
Marquez's career began at Bayer. Soon after, he met a Bayer executive on the tennis court. His innovative designs received several patents in chemistry, and bioregenerative air purification devices were among his career highlights. Today, Marquez has many business ventures, including Ruggles Tangerine Green Holdings. His latest venture, Moonflower Farms, is the first indoor vertical farm in Texas, founded in January of this year. Together with his business acumen and knowledge on emerging green technologies, Marquez has developed hydroponic technology that is the first of its kind in the world. Moonflower Farms uses this technology to produce organic, hydroponically grown herbs and microgreens sold to the Texas market. Clients include top 30 restaurants in Houston.
Typically in a conventional farm, it's located far from the city and you have to move it in, and you might need 100 acres to grow what we're currently growing in 1 acre. So it's much more efficient, much more productive. Also, we use 95 to 97% less water. We can grow 365 days a year. We can grow 24/7.
Now, Moonflower Farms is moving from a 700 square foot facility to one with over 20,000 square feet, and ultimately is moon bound.
With NASA, I teamed up with some NASA engineers to form a startup company called Living Systems, and that's when I really got interested in hydroponics and the future of microgreens and some of the technology that can be used to raise food on both the moon, Mars, anything that takes us outside of the Earth's orbit. I'd like to thank the Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, especially my colleagues here at Moonflower Farms 1 and all my colleagues at Ruggles Green. But most particularly, I'd like to thank my wife, Cecilia, who's been incredibly patient as we've sort of went on this journey together. It takes a lot of patience, and you go through a lot, but eventually you start seeing some real success in what you're doing. So thank you very much.
Congratulations to Mr. Marquez. Now, the Hispanic Female Entrepreneur of the Year Award. Well, the winner of the Hispanic Female Entrepreneur of the Year Award goes to Sylvia Longoria Dorsey.
Sylvia Longoria Dorsey, born in Laredo, Texas, moved to Los Angeles to pursue a career as an interior designer with clients which included Farrah Fawcett and Ryan O'Neal. Upon her return to Houston, her friends complimented her exquisite interior design skills. So, in 1993, she opened up Longoria Collection, a luxury home goods store located in Uptown Park. Longoria admits interior design runs in her blood.
This is really a labor of love. My mother so enjoyed design, she enjoyed beautiful art, and I attribute any creativity that I have to my mother. And now my daughter works with us, and she's big influence on the store, so this continues. And my granddaughter, who's 11, wants it to keep going so she can take over one day. So it's a family business.
And the family affair continues, so much so that Longoria had a little nook built for her grandchildren to accompany her at work.
I think it's really important that your children see that you work and you're not afraid of work and that you're willing to get out there and do what it takes. I think it sets a great example for your children and your grandchildren. And if they see that you've got a great work ethic, which I kind of learned from my father, you are giving them a big gift. And I'm very proud of being Mexicana. I want to thank the Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce for this wonderful honor. I am thrilled to accept it, and I want to thank my family for always being supportive and being there, and for the wonderful people at Longoria Collection. Thank you very much.
Congratulations to Ms. Longoria Dorsey on her award. Now for the Hispanic Male Entrepreneur of the Year Award. The winner of the Hispanic Male Entrepreneur of the Year Award is Joel Garza.
Joel Garza, born in Monterrey, Mexico, was a waiter until he opened up a hamburger stand, which eventually went out of business. Garza accepted a job at Sonic Drive-In, where he spent 12 years operating 7 Sonic franchises with an exceptional track record. Determined to own a Sonic, he flew to their headquarters, only to be told to apply online and realized he did not meet their qualifications. Garza identified a Sonic that was going under and negotiated an offer.
After 3-4 months of negotiation, we agree on $75,000. It was so difficult. I can go to banks and borrow money. We went probably to 25 institutions to borrow money, and it was not easy.
A chance encounter with a bank CEO got him to first base.
I was a coach at Little League with my kids and his son. I was coaching his son on my team. That's the way he heard one of my conversations. He said he can help me.
Garza borrowed half of the money from the bank and convinced the franchisee owner to finance the remainder. Today, the total investment needed to open up your own Sonic is $1.3 million. This does not include the cost of the land. Garza is the largest franchise owner in Houston, with over 40 Sonic Drive-In restaurants, over 1,400 employees, and more than $50 million in revenue. Garza's 3 children and wife are involved in the family business. When asked about his success, Garza said the following.
We don't see that we own 40 drive-ins. We don't see that we got 1,400 employees. To us, it's a normal job that we go every day. We're still going to drive-ins until today, and we hug our cooks. We hug our people. They've been with us for a lot of years because, that's the one who help us make our business. And that's something that we try to preach to our kids and everybody. We're in the people business. We're not in the hamburger business. Wait. I want to thank the Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, my wife, my kids. I want to thank God, that if it wasn't for him, I don't think this would be possible. Thank you, and hopefully this can help a lot of Hispanics to go in the right path and be successful. Thank you.
The Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce will now recognize their Hispanic Female and Male Executives of the Year, which are both presented by our partner, AARP. This year's Female and Male Executive of the Year award goes to Cynthia Colbert, President and CEO of Catholic Charities of the Archdiocese of Galveston-Houston, and Ralph Martinez, Senior Vice President of the Houston Region West Division for Comcast.
Catholic Charities is led by Cynthia Colbert, President and CEO of one of the largest nonprofits in the Houston-Galveston area, with an operating budget of $35 million, serving more than 80,000 people yearly. Colbert came to Houston in 2013 with over 25 years of nonprofit agency experience. She admits the job is not an easy task.
When you see a senior who's been isolated and alone and so lonely and depressed, when you see a victim of trafficking who needs not only her legal status but then support services to overcome the trauma, I know that our work is very, very important, that sometimes it takes a while to help somebody rebuild their lives, but we're here for the long haul.
Catholic charity services include providing basic needs, counseling, legal services, career placement, senior case management, women veteran services, refugee and immigration services, just to name a few. Colbert credits her team for the success of the organization.
I often say that God calls the right people at the right time to Catholic Charities, and so I always remember that as a faith-based organization, that our mission is to be really, for us, the hands and feet of Christ.
Colbert's grandmother and mother have had a big influence in her life. She shared the following story.
I'll never forget the words my mom said to me at my graduation from graduate school. She said, "Mija, you are doing the things that I always wanted for you, and I'm so proud of you. Live this life and make a difference." I think that's what my grandmother would say too. I am so honored and really overwhelmed by this award, and I just want to thank the Houston Hispanic Chamber. I was so excited to get involved when I moved to Houston, and this means a whole lot to me. But I also want to thank Cardinal DiNardo, my board, all of the staff at Catholic Charities. There's no I in team, so this award is really for everyone who's a part of Catholic Charities.
Ralph Martinez is Comcast Senior Vice President for the Houston Region West Division, with over 30 years in the telecommunications industry. Martinez is responsible for operations, financial performance, and customer service for the region, which includes 63 communities, over 2,500 employees throughout the greater Houston area, and a multi-billion-dollar budget.
We change people's lives and how they live, how they work, and how they play through our products and services. We touch our customers not only just the residential side, but also our fastest growing business is Comcast Business, from the small mom and pop business to large corporations as well, and providing information, technology, and entertainment. Our reach right now is about 23 million high-speed internet customers and 22 million video customers throughout the country.
But success has not come easy for Martinez.
I've moved 14 times in my career, 32 years, in 3 different industries: wireless, landline, and now this business we call cable. But really, I've been blessed and honored to have led 13 different teams in that time period. And I've gained valuable experiences, but also more importantly, gained valuable perspective on cultures, people, and industries.
Martinez credits his wife and 2 daughters for his success. He also thanks his parents who are here tonight for inspiring him to dream big.
I can't say enough thank yous to my parents for their sacrifice. As growing up with humble beginnings, they provided for me, but more importantly inspired me in terms of instilling hard work, but also the vision for me of my future. My father would take me every Saturday to Arizona State game, and we'd walk through the campus, and he would say, "Son, someday you'll go to this college." So early on, he instilled that vision. That's what drives me today, is give back to the community, but also to my employees as well. Well, thank you. I'm honored and humbled for this award. I want to especially thank the Houston Hispanic Chamber, their board, for this recognition. I also want to thank my wife, Sherry, my 2 daughters, Alexa and Amanda, for the long hours I've been away from you over these years, for your understanding, but also for sharing in the many memories, the experiences throughout our many 14 moves throughout my career. I also want to thank the leadership of Comcast and, more importantly, our employees who really make me look good on a daily basis. And lastly, I thank my parents, Ralph and Eleanor Martinez, for really instilling in me the meaning of hard work, the care for people, and my faith in God. Thank you very much.
The Earth, Wind, and Fire of the Hispanic community in Houston, right here. Thank you, Excellency. The government of Mexico, through the Institute for Mexicans Abroad within the Mexican Ministry of Foreign Affairs, acknowledges the importance of recognizing the altruistic activities of Mexicans living in the United States, and it bestows the Otley Award to those that have devoted their lives to improving the quality of lives of our fellow countrymen and women. The 2016 honoree is Dr. Laura Murillo. It's now my honor to introduce the Consul General of Mexico for Houston, who will present Dr. Murillo with the Otley Award on behalf of the government of Mexico. Let us welcome and congratulate Dr. Laura G. Murillo.
And now for the highlight of our evening. If you haven't noticed them, you're going to see them now. And I'm going to have them stand. Those are our young emerging leaders of 2016. I want them to stand so you can see them in the audience. What a blessing to this community to have these young, inspirational young leaders who are leading our city, and we know will go on to do phenomenal things. Just 5 years ago, we had a piece of paper and a Sharpie, and even though people said we couldn't, we did, we have, and we've graduated over 250 young emerging leaders. And thanks to your investment, we've raised over $2 million to make sure that Houston has a bench, a strong bench of leaders. So let's give them the recognition they deserve, please. And so on that note, we encourage you to have a great night. Thank you to all. Have a fantastic night.